And this is, of course, a story best told through sight and sound. So let's take you through the very latest images of the preparations coming in ahead of the consecration ceremony today. Ahead of the inauguration at a little after noon tomorrow, the Chhattisgarh Nationalist Sangh has made the world's largest Rangoli of Shri Ram Lalla from 80 quintals of paddy. This is that mesmerizing Rangoli that they've made. Less than 20 hours to go for the inauguration in Ayodhya. Massive celebrations in the holy city. Devotees can be seen dancing to the tunes of dhol. Last-minute preparations, flowers adorning every wall leading up to the Ram Mandir. ISRO's National Remote Sensing Center has shared the first satellite images of the Ram Mandir. These were captured by the agency's satellite from space. You're seeing them first and exclusive here on India Today. The first images of the Ram Mandir from space. Meanwhile, actor Kangana Ranaut has reached Ayodhya ahead of tomorrow's ceremony. The actor visited the temple in Ayodhya and she also performed a puja at the Hanuman Gadi temple. Shri Ram Nagari, Ayodhya is all decked up to welcome Ram Lalla home after a long wait of over 500 years. This is a wait that has been felt by millions in India and across the world. The streets of Ayodhya, as you can see in the ground coverage that India Today has been bringing you, are lit up with Jai Shri Ram signs on every corner. Rituals were conducted to clean the Garbhagriha of the Ram Mandir with holy water of the Saryu river that flows through Ayodhya. The Ram Lalla idol will be given a bath today with holy water from the Saryu filled in 125 kalashas. Ram Lalla's throne will also be washed with Saryu water. Post this ritual, Pran Pratishtha events will take place tomorrow. Remember, 12:20 p.m. is the designated time for the Pran Pratishtha. The ceremony will be graced by the majestic Mangal Dhwani. The event will witness over 50 musical instruments from different states coming together for this auspicious occasion, resonating for nearly 2 hours and symbolizing harmony and unity across divisions, across politics, across parties and across states. Orchestrated by Ayodhya's own Yatindra Mishra, this grand musical rendition is supported by the Sangeet Natak Academy in India's national capital. And India Today's Aishwarya Paliwal is part of our team fronting fabulous coverage from the city of Ayodhya. She's in fact reporting right now from a place where food is being prepared for the dignitaries. It's the big day, Aishwarya, less than 20 hours to go. We do know that the UP Chief Minister is there today to take care of last-minute preparations and, just make sure that everything is tied up well. You're at a very important place where the food is being prepared for the large inflow of dignitaries who will be arriving tomorrow.
Well, Shiv, let me tell you, the number of boxes which are being prepared, the number is actually a mind-boggling 10,000. And that's the reason why you are seeing people actually running. There's a lot of hustle and bustle taking place at the moment. This is the place where the theplas at the moment are being prepared, Shiv. There's an entire box which will be prepared. The work has been segregated. So there's one place where the cutting and the chopping of the vegetables is taking place. And on the other side, we have the preparation of the food that is taking place. Obviously, the food will be sattvic food, which means that there'll be no onion, there'll be no garlic. This is the food which is fit for the gods according to the Indian mythology. Bringing you to the other side, the puris, because Shiv, puris in Indian culture are very, very important. Anything which is shubh, anything which is to be given to the gods, we are seeing all those things being prepared here at the moment. The work is going on in neck-break speed. What they are telling us is that by 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, all these packages, the 10,000 packages shipped, let me tell you, will be inside the temple. And this is the exact food that the dignitaries, everyone who's coming, will be given the food after the Pran Pratishtha ceremony concludes.
Just stay with me, Aishwarya. We've also got, the leadership of the Ram Janmabhoomi Trust speaking to India today and telling us about some of those preparations. Take a look at what they just told us.
16 तारीख से जो प्राण प्रतिष्ठा का अनुष्ठान शुरू हुआ है वह कल पूरा हो जाएगा और कल रामलला के 12:30 बजे प्राण प्रतिष्ठा का कार्य है वो पूरा हो जाएगा। इसके बाद में प्राण प्रतिष्ठा होने के बाद में तब रामलला स्थापित हो जाएंगे, उनकी जितनी प्रक्रियाएं हैं पूरी हो जाएंगी और प्राण प्रतिष्ठा के बाद दर्शन शुरू हो जाएगा, उनकी पूजा हो जाएगी, आरती हो जाएगी, उनका स्नान हो जाएगा। सब कुछ होने के बाद तिलक लगा के उनको सजा दिया जाएगा और उसके बाद उनके जो दर्शन है वो शुरू प्रारंभ हो जाएगा।
प्राण प्रतिष्ठा के एक दिन पहले का दिवस है और हम सभी के लिए बहुत महत्वपूर्ण है। सभी व्यवस्थाएं देखनी है, विशेष रूप से मंदिर के निर्माण कार्य में अंतिम जो दिन है वो इस प्रकार सुनिश्चित करना है कि सभी जो राष्ट्र को आश्वासन दिया गया था उसकी पूर्ति हो सके। 23 तारीख से एक नए उत्साह, एक नए कमिटमेंट, वचनबद्धता के साथ हम कार्य शुरुआत करेंगे हो कि 2024 में पूरा मंदिर निर्मित हो सके।
I want to go across now to India Today's Polami Saha, also joining us live from Ayodhya. We've got a full team of reporters bringing you the very latest from there. Polami, everything seems to be completely tied up, locked and loaded now. The big day is tomorrow. UP Chief Minister there to review preparations. What are you hearing? Are there going to be any major changes, anything new that we haven't heard about already?
The preparations are underway and there is a schedule, there's an itinerary which is being followed. I'll ask my camera person Prem to show you the pictures. This is of course a little ahead of the Lata Chowk, and on the other side of the Chowk of course you go all the way up towards the Dwar of the Ram Janmabhoomi Sthan, which is leading up to the Ram temple. But you can see the music, the color, the flavor of the air of course is the Pran Pratishtha, which is to happen tomorrow on January 22nd. The guests have started arriving, top dignitaries, eminent personalities from the fields of cinema, from the music industry, from business, corporate houses, bureaucrats, politicians. They've already started arriving. Some, of course, landing here directly in Ayodhya. Some, of course, coming via Lucknow. But they are going to, of course, keep coming in until early tomorrow morning when, of course, the program will kickstart. Tomorrow, of course, at 10 a.m., the Mangal Dhwani from the Ram temple will start, which will be a musical extravaganza of sorts, because 50 different exquisite instruments from across India, from the pakhabaj to the santoor to the veena, will be played in unison under the orchestration of Yatindra Mishra, who hails from Ayodhya as a music scholar, is a poet, and he will be accompanied by the Sangeet Natak Academy. So that Mangal Dhwani will reverberate in the air over here in Ayodhya for nearly 2 hours till 12 in the afternoon, when, of course, the Prime Minister is expected to reach Ram Janmabhoomi at 12:05, and at 12:20 is the Muhurat for the Pran Pratishtha.
Okay, so the last-minute preparations and review plans by Yogi Adityanath are swimming along nicely. Imagine the number of moving parts that need to be taken care of because of the hundreds of people who are going to be coming in, dignitaries to be taken care of, accommodated, all of that food that we showed you, and then down to that clockwork-like ritual that will take place once the Prime Minister arrives. Polami and Aishwarya, thanks for the moment, for joining me. Enjoy yourselves there. It's the eve of the big day in the holy city. A temple is rising, not just as a place of worship, but as a fusion of ancient faith and modern science. The temple, as many of you may already know, is a marvel of modern engineering, designed not to just withstand the strongest earthquakes and the most intense flooding, but endure for a millennium. A millennium is 1,000 years. India Today spoke to the project director of Larsen and Toubro that was in charge of this program.
We have designed the temple in such a way it will sustain much more than 1,000 years. Material being used here, we decided all natural materials whose or those life should be more than 1,000 years. We have not used steel here.
No iron.
No iron we have used here, because iron life, it is not more than 100 years.
Right.
There. Stones were used, Wherever we supposed to use metal, there we have used copper. Okay, so like this, we are 100% sure that temple life will be definitely more than 1,000 years.
Yoga Guru Ramdev is speaking to India today as Ashok Singhal. Let's cut across and listen in live. 20 hours to go for the Pran Pratishtha.
जो सनातन का उपासक है वो राम स्वयं शिखर पुरुष हैं, उनका राम ही अपने आप में शिखर है। लेकर के मुझे लगता है कोई विवाद नहीं है, और कोई जो विवाद कर रहा है वो राम जी के
हमारी श्रद्धा।
And we apologize to our viewers for that break in that broadcast. We'll bring it to you once we get it in fully. All right, we've got some breaking news coming in now. After Ayodhya, what has been a question that many people have been asking? Well, the top lawyer in charge of the Kashi Gyanvapi case has just spoken out. Amidst the rise of the Ram Mandir, the big pledge for Kashi being the next exercise has just been taken. Hindu side lawyers are pledging that a mandir will rise in Varanasi as well. Let's just listen into this exclusive conversation that we've just had with Hari Shankar Jain.
दिल्ली हवाई अड्डे पर कई सारे शख्स हैं जो कि इस वक्त अयोध्या के रास्ते पर हैं। उन्हीं में एक है हरिशंकर जैन जी, जो कि कई सारे केसेस में प्राइम एडवोकेट रहे। अयोध्या में राम मंदिर के निर्माण के बाद अब ये काशी और विश्वनाथ में एक मंदिर के आंदोलन में लगे हुए हैं और वहां पर कोर्ट केस लड़ रहे हैं। हरिशंकर जी, स्वागत है आपका। आपको लग रहा है कि अयोध्या में जो राम मंदिर की प्राण प्रतिष्ठा हो रही है, उसके बाद काशी मथुरा में भी मंदिर बनेगा? क्योंकि आरएसएस ने कहा था कि इसकी कोई ज़रूरत है नहीं।
देखिए, आरएसएस का काम है हिंदू भावना को ठंडा करना। वो चाहते हैं उग्र ना हो, परंतु हिंदू भावना उग्र हो चुकी है। अब उसको रोकना मुश्किल, बहुत नामुमकिन है। और मैंने अयोध्या 30 साल किया, जो कुछ मुझसे सेवा हो सकती थी। काशी में लगा हूँ, मथुरा भी चल रहा है। और इसके साथ साथ अब मुस्लिम जो जातियाँ थी उनका अंत होने का समय आ रहा है। और जितनी मस्जिदें हिंदू मंदिर तोड़ कर बनाई गई हैं, एक एक को वापस लेने का प्रण है।
Well, ahead of the grand Pran Pratishtha ceremony in Ayodhya, India Today's Rahul Kaval had an exclusive conversation that you're about to watch with Baba Bageshwar, who said that not only India, but the entire world is waiting for this event. Listen into this conversation.
हम लोग इस वक्त अयोध्या के रास्ते पर हैं और हमारे साथ हैं बाबा बागेश्वर, जो कि सेम फ्लाइट पर हैं और इन्हीं को देखने के लिए यहाँ पर लोगों का हुजूम आया हुआ है। सारी नजरें इस वक्त अयोध्या में प्राण प्रतिष्ठा पर हैं। आपके हिसाब से भारत की संस्कृति के लिए, भारत के देश के लिए इस मौके की क्या अहमियत है?
जय श्री राम, जय बागेश्वर धाम की। वर्तमान हमारी आयु तो मात्र 26-27 साल है, लेकिन अब तक के जीवन काल में जितने भी लोग हमको मिले, उन्होंने यही कहा कि आज तक ऐसा महोत्सव कभी देखा नहीं। कल 22 तारीख का पूरे देश को नहीं, पूरी दुनिया को इंतजार है। आप एक पत्रकार हैं और पहली बार भारत में ऐसा हो रहा कि किसी भी स्पिरिचुअल महोत्सव में इंटरनेशनल मीडिया उसको कैच करेगी और लाइव दिखाएगी। ये हमारे लिए, सबके लिए गौरव का विषय यह है कि प्रभु श्री राम भव्य और दिव्य मंदिर में विराजमान हो रहे हैं। उसका माहौल ये है कि जहां भी जाओ, अब सिर्फ यही बात हो रही, अयोध्या जा रहे हैं आप।
Well, with less than 24 hours left for the grand inauguration of the Ram Temple in Ayodhya, not just India, but celebrations like we've been tracking are taking place across the world, from Washington to Sydney to London. The Indian diaspora are ensuring that no stone is left unturned to celebrate the return of Lord Ram to Ayodhya. Indians in London are preparing to celebrate Shri Ram integration in Ayodhya tomorrow. India Today's Lavina sent us this report from London.
तो किस तरह से ये गाना वाना गा के आप अपना समय बिता रही हैं? हाँ,
ये हमें बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है।
जय श्री राम सारे दर्शकों को। आज भगवान जी के कल हम लोग कलश लाएंगे। आज हम लोगों ने लड्डू चावल सब पैक किए हैं, लोगों को इनविटेशन दे रहे हैं। चावलों के अक्षत आए हैं श्री अयोध्या जी से कि सब लोगों को इनविटेशन दे रहे हैं ताकि वो कल के फंक्शन के लिए और परसों के फंक्शन के लिए जैसे अयोध्या में हो रहा है वैसे ही हम पूरी कोशिश कर रहे हैं करने की कि भगवान राम जी के बहुत खुश है। राम लला अब विराजमान हो रहे हैं।
हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर जे कपीश तियु लोक उजागर रामदूत अतुलित बलधामा अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा महावीर विक्रम बजरंगे कुमति निवारे सुमत के संगी कंचन बरन विराज सुतेशा कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसी।
Again, all these bikers, we have 3 full buses and all these bikers who are joining us from the Bay Area for the Bay Area car rally today. You can see the enthusiasm in the people. Ranjali ji, say something. Shri Ram. आप बताइए आप क्या कर रही हैं यहाँ पे आज?
राम भक्तों में, राम भक्ति में राममय हो रहे हैं। अयोध्या के साथ साथ भारत के साथ साथ बे एरिया भी आज राम भक्ति में, राम भक्ति की धुन में रत होने वाला है। जय श्री राम।
जय श्री राम। Ram Bhakt joining us from the Bay Area. Say something.
हम मदनपुर से हैं, मदनपुर से हम आए हैं, सेनोजे से आए हैं,
सेनोजे से हैं हम दोनों। एवरग्रीन
और जो राम का नहीं हो किस काम कर रहे हैं?
हाँ, राम का है वो, मतलब राम के लिए हम कुछ भी करेंगे।
जय श्री राम।
World leaders are, of course, also congratulating India on the Ram Temple. Take a look at this.
I'd like to take this opportunity to wish the Indian diaspora around the world, particularly in New Zealand, the celebration of the inauguration of the Ram Mandir in Ayodhya. Congratulations to the Prime Minister Modi on the inauguration of Ram Mandir after 500 years. And I'd like to congratulate all of the Bharat on this amazing Mandir.